Okay, now, what do you say there, pal? We back for another live installment of the Clicking and Screaming program.
CNS.
It's your host, CNS, baby. Bukaki in the building. What's up, my guy?
Anna Marie Hamilton is going to miss us tonight.
Oh,
we will
well,
miss you too, Anna Hamilton.
Hate to see it. To see it.
Joe Abraham was here bright and early, as usual. Thank you,
Joe had his lawn chair and picnic spread all day, getting a spot in line.
Yes,
for the program
outside of Ticketmaster.
Big Cat,
what's up, Sonny?
You know what's coming. You know the question's coming your way, my friend, my guy, my pal, my amigo. Before we go any further, before I ask you,
yes,
we do have to ask a small favor of the nation, Clicking and Screaming Nation. Share the link. Sorry about my voice, by the way. I know I sound like it's a little different.
It's coronavirus.
Oh man, I got a little throat thing. It's not like I don't have a hurt throat or anything. It's just I don't know. Maybe something went down the wrong pipe. Does it sound different? Do I sound different?
It sounds got a little corona raspy.
Oh, don't tell me this.
Like it sounds like they call it the corona rasp.
Don't do it. Don't put that in my brain. Don't put those thoughts in my brain.
Hey there, baby. Welcome to CNS.
Hello, welcome. I could do that movie announcer thing, right? I have like that deep in a world.
That guy's still alive, I think.
There's one guy. There's just one.
I think it's one famous guy.
That's how great.
Like almost all of them.
Yeah, that's how cool showbiz is. Like, all right, we'll have one guy for the movie previews. It's like you can use as many people as you want. No, we will use one.
Right.
And
John Wayne wants to know if you have this symptom.
Yeah, some.
And I happen to know that you just woke up from a nap.
Yeah, but I didn't get much sleep last night, so that's probably
you're out raging,
celebrating
like a wild man, like a youngster.
Yeah, young.
I just left the house for 2 hours before the show, and I'm like exhausted. I'm drained just from leaving.
Yeah, same. Just can't do it like we used to, pal.
Just entering the real world, just entering the world for any amount of time.
Right. But how's your day? How's it going?
Yeah, it's all right, man. It's all right. Tuesday's the weakest day of the week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's never great. Yeah, I don't even have anything. I don't have anything good to report. I went out on the deck and I rubbed the wood because it's a new deck, but it's you gotta let it before you can paint it. You gotta let it set for 6 months. They say.
Jesus Christ, John Wayne Caldwell. This is not
John Wayne, you're talking to somebody who gets very, very upset and thinks he has. He thought he had gigantism, hysterical pregnancy, rickets. The man thinks he has a lot of stuff. So you don't get him too crazy.
I know he's doing it. He's being nice.
I know he's being nice too. But
yeah, Rookies. Yeah, the Wings.
Oh, that's a specific to this area. But Rookies was. I guess looking back, it wasn't a good place, but it was a popular place. We would go often.
Well, naming a restaurant Rookies, it implies that you don't have it figured out.
It's not veterans.
Yeah, it's not.
I used to go there. We were talking about this earlier, but I used to go there after work sometimes when I was doing the financial biz.
Yeah,
which is just everyone would be totally sad, have made no money that day because you're all on commission. We're all like 24, but we're all wearing suits, so we feel like we're part of something. We're real business guys. And we'd go there and order some cheap wings and like put it on our credit cards that we really shouldn't be using, and then just do that. Would be like how we blow off steam with each other, just being like, oh man, they say for the first 5 years you take care of the business. For the rest of your life, the business takes care of you.
Yeah. It's like that.
It's just like they lied about that.
Yeah, like true. What's that movie? Shit. It's Glenn. I can't even say it.
Glengarry,
Glengarry.
Glen Ross.
Yeah, I can't even say that title. Glengarry, Glen Ross.
Yeah,
there it is.
They say one of the symptoms of coronavirus is that you can't.
Up.
It's that specific movie
damn.
title. They say you can say any other title, but not Glengarry.
I don't love what you guys are doing to me right now. I don't love.
No, I'm just joshing around here.
You're joshing around. Good.
How was your day, my boy?
It was fine. I did some golf club fittings. I did a little bit of recovery from the antics from the celebration. But
how much antic did you do? Like how much anticing were you?
What are you trying to? You want me to name how many or what?
I want to know what you did.
I had a couple bourbons, bro.
Were they cups of bourbon though, or were they shots of bourbon?
I didn't. No shots, just mixes.
But when we say we did a few bourbons, usually it's a glass.
Yeah,
and
glass, some ice,
4 bourbons each.
Yeah, it was a decent amount. I mean, let's.
How late did you stay up?
Nah, I mean,
are we talking into the AMs?
Oh yeah. Pretty heavy into the AM. Heavy into AM.
See, you don't have COVID. You just have
I'm just a tired. I'm just a tired boy. That's all.
Yeah.
And then I had to be up real early. That's the other part. Like, I had to be up and like work all day.
And you got up though?
Yeah, I was up.
All right. I can't do it. I can't do the rage anymore. I can't.
Maybe
if I have nothing to do the next day at all, which is just never. But
John Wayne, JWC, I appreciate your concern, man. I appreciate that.
This concern, brother Ty. This has been a bitch to get over. Would not wish it on any my worst enemy, and I am vengeful.
So it's like there are things I'd wish on my worst enemy. This is not one of them.
No.
Should we bring in the esteemed colleague?
Yes, she's here early. Bring her
early. It's good to see. Ladies and gentlemen, you know her, you love her. Put your hands together. It's Kate Hughes.
Put your hands together, please. I failed us all again because I don't have it. I still don't have it.
I know the show has a different tone.
I left it at the damn studio, and
the bell.
It's only 7 minutes from my house, but I just
you could go. Kate, does my voice sound different to you? Does it sound different?
Has a little bit of a virus bit, sort of like
not corona, just something different.
Like what?
Swine flu, perhaps?
No, just congestion.
H1N8.
A little bit of we got Alex Suter with the bell ring.
Thank you, Alex Suter.
I'm sorry, my energy's down. I need to pick it up. Pick it up. Well, let's go.
You shouldn't be out
gallivanting,
screwing around.
I know. I'm out there gallivanting like I'm a early 20, mid 20, and I'm out here. I'm an early 30. Nearly a little bit of rasp. It just happened though. It truly just happened. The rasp.
Tyler, I'm here to tell you. Welcome to the club.
Well,
you have a consistent rasp. And
but hers is like a good radio rasp. But
yeah. I coined it.
Maybe I should announce ball games with my voice on the radio.
Not gonna lie, I sort of like it.
Yeah, it's an improvement.
No, I don't think it's an improvement. I'm not gonna say improvement.
If you put a beard on,
up to bat, we've got Doug Smith.
Up to bat
here.
I feel more empathy, I guess, is the word for that voice.
Okay. I see what's happening here.
It's a good one.
It's
tasty voice.
The saga continues, as we say.
No, it's not a saga. You can tell.
How was your day, Kate? How was your day?
Not a great day, but
okay. Tell us
what happened, or do you not want to say what happened?
A lot of things happen. Three bad things. 2 I'll talk about. 1, dropped my phone. Dropped it.
No, not the 11.
Cracked it.
Well, now it's now it's tainted, so you don't have to worry about.
Did you get the Apple Care?
Kill myself.
You didn't this time, right?
I don't know what I got, Tim. I don't pay attention to that stuff. It's cracked in the back this time, not in the front, but who knows what that means. Why are they making phones out of glass? Why are they doing that? Why are they making them bigger than what my hand can handle?
Or out of glass at all.
Yeah, and like this isn't cracked, but it's cracked across the apple. There's glass.
Oh,
There's
who
glass
cares about
off.
that? That's cosmetic, Kate.
Mine's
you don't
the same.
That.
Yeah, but then it starts shaving off into your hand.
Shaving off into your hands and into the front. I believe. I don't know. I'm not a phone scientist.
Not yet.
Death. Okay, death. We had a death, which I didn't know about until late last night. Terrible.
Wait, you had a death?
Someone that I used to work for, very close to the family. We used to go to their home for vacations in the summer. I just got off the phone with my father about it.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Couple questions coming in. Why don't you have I'm sorry about can't do anything about that. Okay, we just can't do anything about that. We can do something about the phone case though. Why don't you have your phone encased?
Because then the case makes it even bigger.
Well, no, you
could get a tight case.
I just got this phone. And I didn't think I'd be dropping it so soon. I should know better about myself because I thought the case for the $50 case for my last phone I thought would fit onto this phone, and that's not the case actually. No. So I have to get another one, and I didn't do it yet.
How many phones? Try this out, Kate. Try this out. Put a little piece of packing tape, and it'll hold the whole boy together.
I wish I could see it right now, but
it just looks gray to you, probably. It just looks like a gray block.
It's 50 shades of gray.
What are you drinking there, Kate? Is that wine?
I've had a lot of wine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Good. Kate, how many phones have you been through in your life?
I'm not going to know the number, but in COVID,
north of 20.
I'm not going to know the number, Tyler. It's not a bit.
North of 20 or south of 20.
I honestly
have no idea. So north.
None. No clue.
Yeah, it would be north.
But from dropping and breaking, I think this is 2. This is only 2. Cars, different story. But this one.
So you've lost more cars than phones?
Yes, of course, because I'm super in control. So this one, I was watching my girlfriend's kids today, right? And we're just about to get home. We went to 2 playgrounds. 2 playgrounds.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's 2 more than I'd like to go to.
Were you kicked out of the first one? Like you must go.
Yeah, if you want to.
This isn't a playground. This is a Best Buy.
If you want to
say a Walgreens.
That I went to 3, then I did go to 3. I actually got into 2. So yes, I was kicked out of the first one.
There was a bouncer at the playground.
Mm-hmm.
Name, please. Kate Hughes.
Yep.
You're not on the list. This is
Get out.
You're too poor.
Were you in Bethlehem? Do they have nice parks? Does the city of Bethlehem have nice parks?
It's the Christmas city. What do you think, Tim?
I'm thinking during Christmas time it's tight. But
everything is shiny and beautiful.
In the summer, is they nice?
Is they
is they good?
They is good. Yeah. So
did the kids have a nice time though?
They told me today was the best day they ever had.
Okay, so there's the gift.
Well, there's a couple of things that happened in between playground visits, but so we get to the last playground. And we're walking back to their house, and a guy's mowing his lawn. You know how we all have to stay like 1,000 feet away from each other now? Not that I'm mad. I'm not mad about that. I'm just saying it's a weird thing. Okay. It's a weird thing that we have to deal with. So he pulls his lawnmower back, and he waits for us to go. And I do this thing that, like, when people are like, go ahead, like as a pedestrian, I run.
Right, yeah.
Because I feel like this person is being nice enough.
Do you do the real run, or do you do the fake kind of a?
Yeah, fake run, Sam. Just jogging it up a little bit.
I do the fake run. Yeah.
But I mean it. Do you fake mean it, or do you mean it?
No, I'm trying to imagine what you're doing, and I think we all do the same.
Well, like if somebody's holding a door for you, you do that little like oh, and then you run up to the door, like thanks.
Yeah.
Yes. That's exactly right.
I don't want to inconvenience you for being a nice person, Ron.
But anyway, someone waved you on, I assume.
And so he pulls the lawnmower back, and our house, their house, is next door, right next door. And I was like, I felt guilty because I'm Catholic also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a female.
Mm-hmm.
So much guilt.
Allegedly.
Catholic. We know what happens to us, right, Tim?
Oh,
so
yeah.
much guilt.
You gotta let go of that guilt now, though. You gotta free it into the
let it out.
The guilt
and
void.
I did a little joggy poo. I did one of these. I held onto the little. There's a little girl and a little boy. I held the little girl's hand.
You started running and you were dragging the children.
Faces are dragging.
Catch up.
It's cool. Don't worry about their bloody faces. And and then the phone popped out. The old, the old thick hip. This one, I can never trust it. I know that now. Popped the phone out, bounced from the sidewalk onto the grass. I pick it up, I turn it over, slice my hand because of the cut glass.
Let's see. Let's see a
little
cut.
Right there.
Let's see.
No, I am not going to show you my scars. That's not who I am. I don't show my scars. I cover them up and I move on, is what I do.
All right. Well, hopefully the day turns around and it becomes a good night.
Well, it's 8:15 p.m. I mean, it's late. The show could help, but
the show.
That's a $1,000 phone right there.
Well, you gotta have that case. You got a couple people.
I know.
Saying he used OtterBox and Life Proof.
I know that. I haven't had. I lost
Andrew
my
Hess,
job.
he uses
I don't
a slim
have
OtterBox
time.
that stands up to my maniac.
Your house burns down,
son.
and you don't have good insurance. People are like, "You should have had better insurance." You're like, "Thank you."
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. I'll look into getting my time machine fixed and get the better insurance.
Thank you. Thanks for lecturing me while I sift through the rubble. Of my home. Kate, have you ever, in your experience babysitting and dog sitting, have you ever returned a living valuable back to their respective owner in worse shape than you found it?
Yes.
Children. Like there's been damage to the kid and you've sent it back with damage.
It's like, sorry about the scraped up knee. Yeah, but nothing.
Yeah, that's
really
fine.
severe.
Scraped up knees are fine.
And also kids get themselves, and dogs won't really get themselves hurt unless something out of the ordinary happens. But kids are like constantly just trying to badly hurt themselves.
Yeah. But you didn't get like, I'm gonna have to sneeze.
Uh-oh.
That's not a good sign.
Oh God. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's not like you gave a kid back with like alcoholism or something.
What are you talking about, Tyler? What would I'm not that person.
Not yet.
That's someone else.
I mean,
not yet.
You have a big bucket of wine in front of you.
You could, for the kids.
When
you were a youngin', did the parents put the brandy on your gums?
I don't know. Probably. Bless your heart.
No. Are you talking to me specifically? Because if you are, I'm going to be offended.
We're all the same generation. I think that parents did that though. My parents did.
God damn it! I hate.
Yeah. If all of us though, because Hess knows you. Anybody who knows
I'm going to get it. You guys. I'm going to.
Oh, now his microphone's got coronavirus. For shit's sake.
He left.
It's
gone. I don't know what to do at this point.
I think the sneeze.
I'm texting someone on my broken phone. Can you see that it's broken? Can you see it? Like that part? No, that part.
I can
chipped
see that
off.
part. And that part, yeah, the other part that your left hand is on.
Oh, look at all the fingerprints on there.
That's such a. It actually hurts. Like it hurts deep down when you break up a new phone because you know how much money it just cost you.
I just got it.
I know. I remember. And your other phone was really destroyed.
Oh, it was really. And then the kids were like, "Well, at least you didn't destroy the front part." It doesn't matter. I'm like, and then I said to the children, "I'm like, why are they making phones out of glass? Why are they doing that?" Like,
have you ever owned a Samsung phone? I never have.
I think I have.
I don't know if they're less breakable. You'd think that would be like the big thing another company would come out with, though, is just a phone that doesn't explode when you drop it. Like that would be the big feature.
That's like the big thing.
Yeah. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Oh, jeez. See, this is what people do to him to make him think that other things are happening to him that aren't really happening to him. But it's fine. I get it. I'd be the same exact way. Do we wait? Do we just wait in silence?
I think that would be funny if we pray for him quietly. here it comes.
You know what it is?
97.8.
I cannot hear.
97.8.
97.8.
Plug your phones in. Are your phones plugged
hear
in?
me, but I can't hear you.
My phone's not plugged in. It's not to be
No,
plugged in.
not you.
97.9.
Okay. So you're fine.
A little bit
Okay.
north of what I needed it to be, but
You're not that cold, usually. What are you, 97.5? A 97.5er?
97.5.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You might have the allergies.
It's
Or the hangover.
could be that. Could be that.
I go hangover. I think hangover.
Is it my energy's really screwing this show up?
No, it's only if you acknowledge that your energy's screwing it up that it screws it up.
I don't think it's your energy.
It's like measuring atoms, Ty. You can only see them when they're being measured.
I don't
still
think that any of us
there.
know about measuring atoms, to be honest.
You know about measuring. Come on.
I don't think that I do.
Should we talk about some news stories to get us off this a little bit?
Throw
I
it
don't know
in.
if this is going to make
nothing corona related. Certainly.
Well, God, no, absolutely not. But I don't know if these news stories are going to. There's only one news story that might make us feel better. Makes me feel better. Well, it's a quick headline. Citibank sent a hedge fund $175 million by mistake. And now Citibank can't get it back. They won't give it back to them, which I think it's a real good news story.
How do you just say it's you? How do you keep it?
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
If you accidentally received money in the hundreds of million amount, how do you just say nah, no takesy backsies?
Yeah, or but also kind of like their fault too. Citibank's like, imagine if Chase Bank wires me $5 million, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna ride this out. You know,
but then if they called me and said listen, about the $5 million, we were trying to send that to a different bank.
That.
Yeah, to a rich person.
Yeah, but it's mine now. You gave it to me. No takesy backsies.
Who they send it to again? A hedge fund?
A hedge fund.
So very rich people.
So, and I got some flack on it. I got a DM about that. Yes, I did. The DM, I'm not going to name the name, obviously, but the person said they work at a hedge fund in New York City.
Yeah.
And they say, not positive, ! I go, you must work for Citibank. And they go, no, but a hedge fund. Mine wouldn't accept that wire, but still bad publicity for the industry. And I'm like, I think the hedge fund industry will be okay. I think
their publicity has been pretty bad for ever since they invented hedge funds.
What is a hedge fund? What is
you know what a hedge fund is?
Well, it's a company
Kate,
that
you know what a hedge fund is.
Don't they just manage millionaires' money and take a percentage?
Kinda, but not fully. It's set up. So if you were a normal person, a rich person who has investments in the normal things, like when you watch the news and you see the stock market going up and down, you're invested in that. A hedge fund is for if you're so rich that you want to have. So if all of column A goes up in the economy, your hedge fund is invested in column B.
Yeah.
So that way, when everything hits the fan, normally column B, which usually does bad, goes up. So they're hedging their bets with massive amounts of money. So it's sort of they're very smart people, but it's like the epitome of people who are so crazy rich, beyond what we could even understand. Well, they have hundreds of millions in.
Well, they have so.
I can't hear. Can you hear?
There's something horribly wrong with your whole setup, Ty.
Do you think
my
you
mic
can
is
hear?
all jacked up.
There it is.
Is it not plugged in? Is it not plugged all the way in?
Are we back?
Yeah, now.
I can hear you now. I feel like this.
Hey, you look good, Kate.
There we go. I'm sorry.
You look equally good now.
Yes, they have so much money that they don't notice 175.
He's leaving. He's leaving again. I feel weird about everything right now. More weird than I originally felt.
Well, you shouldn't feel weird, Kate. You should just
Definitely do.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Oh, is he leaving the show?
I think something's broken. It seems like something's.
Feels like something's. It's like a couple things are broken. So anyway, I had these kids over today, and they came into my house, and I was at Tim. I don't have children. I'm not a mother. I'm not a person. Tyler, are you back?
I'm back.
Go on.
What aren't you? You're not a person. It's where you left off.
Not clearly. I don't know what was happening before Tyler got screwed up.
What?
His mic didn't work.
My mic.
I know, but I don't know what he was saying. I'm sorry.
I forget. Go on. Continue.
So I had these kids come over to my house, and it wasn't like a planned thing. I actually had my keys at their house, and we walked to the first playground, which I told you they were like, "Get out of here! Nobody comes here, especially people like you." So we're like, "Okay." So we went to the second playground, which is by my house. I didn't have my keys or anything with me, but I have neighbors that can get into my building. So I got into the building, and I was like, "Look, nobody touches anything. Nobody goes in any doors. Tim, I don't know. Your baby's not at the age where she's going to be like, let me see what's inside of here."
No, not yet. These kids did, though.
So annoying. Every door.
How old are they?
They are 6-year-old twins.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's probably prime.
They want to see inside of everything that there is to see inside of.
Do these little kids have, I don't know why they would really, I guess, but do they have a concept of danger? Like the whole virus danger thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They know about masks. They know they have to wear them inside. They know that they don't have to wear them outside.
Right.
We're talking about virus specific injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they know. So they come over to my house, and it's on my house of doors. You've been here, Tim. It's a house of doors. They're like, "What's behind this door?" I'm like, we don't go behind that door. It's not what we're here for. So I did let them into my costume closet. I'm like, all right. And when it opened, it was like, if I could make it in a movie, and I will, it was like this ray of light just came on to them.
Well, that's the best thing you could ask for if you're a little kid. The costume.
Oh, they had so much fun. So we took pictures and videos, and we did that. They were rolling around the floor. They did so. Oh, I can ask you, what do you think? You've seen a lot of the costumes. Can you guess what it's a boy and a girl, 6 years old. They didn't see level 2. They only saw tier 1 of the costumes.
Well,
whatever you think. And I will be completely honest with you.
Cop?
No, cop's level 2. I'm not going to show.
Oh, I thought it was a level 1.
No, level tier 1.
Tier 1. Baseball?
Mm-mm.
Cheerleader.
Princess. So close.
Okay. I'm trying to think what the boy would be interested in.
He was interested in the astronaut. So astronaut, princess, birthday cake was a huge hit.
Birthday cake is fun for everybody.
Both of them wore birthday cake. I was going to send them to you, Tim, but I don't want you to think that I wanted you to like play them because
Has had it.
Cake. Yeah.
Cake.
So that was fun. But the little boy wanted to be a cake cat. So he's pretending he was a cake and also a cat. That
makes actually perfect sense, I think, for a young man to want to do. It's the two favorite things.
Subpar energy. I agree, Joe. But I don't blame Tyler. Tyler's not to blame. Anyway, that was my day. Then we leave, and then I get home, and I'm thinking, and they're like, "This is the best day ever." And I was like, "This is good. I could occupy them with my costumes, all this stuff." And then phone pops out of thick hip, break it, real upset. Here we are. Oh, and then I talked to my dad. Also, here we are. If you're depending on. Go ahead.
You never told me which person was your dad in that photo.
Was she? Oh, can you pull it up? I feel like can you?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but you
said obviously the
don't
first
say it out loud. Don't say it out loud
Obviously
because I think it's crystal clear who my father is.
Yeah.
In that picture. Tyler, did you take the opportunity to observe my father?
I didn't. I don't know what picture you're talking about.
I'm
sorry.
Even though it's in our Trinity text message.
I didn't see it. Kate, I apologize. I did
Tyler,
not.
are you? What do we need? Are you taking elderberry? That helps.
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm loosening up. My mic is being all fucked up.
No, I don't mean that. But like you feel a certain way, and it's not a perfect way.
I am a little tired. Yes, I'm a little tired.
So don't take coffee. Go to bed after this. But
I'm going to. I cannot wait to go to bed.
Oh, that makes Tim and I feel really good.
Well, I'm tired, so that's why I said it. I didn't say it as a direct insult to you.
I get it.
No.
But elderberry, have you?
I don't know what elderberry is. Is it a berry?
It's you take it with some elderberry and zinc.
I took some zinc today. I took it all today. Vitamin C.
Oh, good.
All of it. Vitamin D.
Okay.
Isn't this a movie? This is a movie about Ray Kroc, isn't it? And Michael Keaton is in it. So which one's Ray? You can't see my scroller. I think it's the second one from the left. I think your dad.
See,
that's a lady. The second one from the left.
The second man.
That's a black woman, Ty.
I think she's Indian, but maybe you're right. That is a diverse group right there.
Yeah, it's just diverse.
I love the blue non-blazer shirt and tie situation. That's a very corporate America
blue
franchise owner.
All right, which one?
I think. So you said it's super obvious, and well, hold on. It's obviously not the really. It's not the really old guy on the right. The guy second from the right.
I wish I could point to it and you could see like the person that I'm pointing to, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
The guy second on the right is a handsome young fellow.
Second on the right with the tie and the
yes.
Okay.
He's a young handsome guy, and I think it's him.
You think it's that guy?
I think he's all the way to the left. I think that's Kate's dad.
All the way to the left.
Yeah, white shirt.
Okay, I feel like we should let the listeners chime in on this one.
They are.
I can't fully. If I minimize this, is it going to go away?
Or shit. Whoa!
Hold
Careful
on. Sorry.
Careful.
Okay.
Or it's the guy all the way, like right in the middle. See the blonde woman? Her right behind that lady is your dad.
All the way right. Wait, which one?
No, in the middle, the very middle man. This is a man who looks.
Lady is my dad? Is that what you're saying?
No. Dude groping the chicken blue.
Chicken.
Oh, it's a
chicken
potential grope.
I'm saying the man behind if the two women are the field goal post, he's splitting them right down the middle.
Like the ladies are like, let's put the ladies in the center, like a cream filling.
This has to be early 80s. This is such a.
No, I think it's 90s, Tim. Thank you.
They didn't even do breakfast past 9.
Like it's back when McDonald's didn't suck.
Groping the chick in the blue? I don't see that. Oh, maybe he is.
I think this guy, or no, you know what?
Which one?
It's okay. He's all blue shirt.
Blue shirt.
And the right man on the right. Right there. Yes, that's the man. That's the man right there.
Oh.
Damn!
I'm
Right?
sorry.
This is the man. This is the man right there.
This is the grope situation.
No. Yeah, bottom right. Hess is right.
No, I see you're going here. You're
right there. That's the man right there.
That to me doesn't look like Kate. To me, this guy.
Like me?
That looks like Kate's dream man.
Looks
right
like
there.
Neil Patrick Harris.
This guy, man.
But also maybe.
This is middle management.
Like maybe we won't say it, but there's a few we can eliminate, right? Like clearly.
Yeah. Well, process of elimination.
None of the ladies are my father.
Yeah, so none of the ladies,
and one of the man the one man I'm generally sure not the father.
Right, that guy. Is that OJ?
That's got a big head to be OJ.
Also, we can eliminate that man to the farthest to the right. We can eliminate that man because there's no way he's like 84 in this photo.
That's the guy that just died.
Oh,
okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
he just died.
It seems like he's lived a pretty good.
He lived
long
a great
life.
Life. Cheers to that guy.
Bossing cashiers around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the tall man behind him, not him.
You know I'm
this
not
man.
Tyler. You've met me. You know I'm not tall. You know I would
Right,
never
that's
go
what
with
I'm
tall
saying.
man.
Right, but your mom
I
could
know
be
the man.
incredibly short, and it would be an average between that tall man and your short mom.
It is. I am full.
Tim.
What?
My mom is average. My dad is below average as far as height goes.
Well, then I think
No,
then
you should know that about me.
know.
At this
I've
point.
already selected the dad.
This
The dad is
be-
right there.
could
This
be-
is
this-
the man.
if
What'd
he
you like?
The widow's peak, right there. The man. He's got the. He can't wait to clock in, make some patties. This guy.
That's him, Tyler. That's the guy. That's my dad. Yeah.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Yes,
was he
we
like?
do.
Was he like? Is this like a top level management thing, or did all the restaurants just have nice?
No,
Did
Kate's
McDonald's
dad-
not suck back then, and everybody liked it to work?
No,
there?
my dad was like cha-ching guy.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Kate's dad started the idea of the ball pit at McDonald's. That's
Well, a
his
couple
idea.
people guessed it right. My mom guessed it right.
Your
Andrew
mom
Hess
got it.
guessed it
Your mom
right.
got
Yeah,
I feel like I got it right.
Yeah,
you also got
Tyler,
it right.
You got it right. Tim, I'm sorry, you did not get it right, but I think
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I was going with the young vibrancy, but your dad is also young. And that guy in the right that I chose, though, I know he's not your dad, but I just wanted to.
you wanted him. You wish that he were my father.
I don't know.
I tell my dad that you said.
Seems like a nice guy.
Probably
Did he
is.
work at McDonald's when you were a little kid?
My father?
Yeah.
We worked side by side. I had a very good.
You were a
role model.
McDonald's lady? Where were you drive through?
Were you a patty runner?
Were you talent? Or you talent or were you front end?
You know I was drive through.
You were talent.
know
That's where
that.
your radio voice came into play. You were talent.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
All right, let's do a mock order. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
coming. I got my car. I got a bunch of teens. My buddies. We're all teens. We're ready to raise hell. Okay, and I pull up. Here we go.
Ready. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
welcome to McDonald's. How
I'm
may
here.
I help you?
Yeah. Can I get like a bunch of different shit? Like for my boys. Like
Sure
we want.
can.
How many
would you like?
cheeseburgers can you make like real fast?
Whatever you'd like. What would you like?
I want 10 double cheeses, 4 McFlurries, and I want a couple fish sandwiches.
There were no McFlurries back then.
When you say a couple, do you mean 2 or do you mean more than 2? Hello, are you still there?
My mic is working just as good as the McDonald's drive-through mics work.
Okay, so we have 10 double cheeseburgers.
And that's it.
4,
That's my whole order.
4
This bit
McFlurries.
didn't work as I wanted it to.
Well,
2 fish sandwiches. Is he still? I don't know if he's still there.
I can't tell if he can hear it. I don't think he can hear us.
Back then,
can
it's like
now, 'cause my-
1999. I don't know. That's not my
What
fault.
was on the 1999 menu back then? Was it there was
It
no
was-
McRib?
I
There
think
was no
your order was. What do you mean back then, Tyler? I worked all through college. I worked all through the time.
This is
From-
true. This is Ty says this car is full of teens, but this is exactly. I had McDonald's breakfast today. That's
Did you
how bad
really?
it went for me today.
Oh man,
Yeah,
But
egg
that thing-
McMuffin.
That's what you are supposed to do. Greasy.
Yeah, yep. And the one thing that freaks me out about McDonald's is like that. You see that? What's it called? Super Size Me.
Yes, I know about it very well.
Not good PR for the old the Golden Arches. I
Why?
tell you.
I wasn't convinced, but so you've both of you have seen this movie?
Yeah.
The Super Size Me?
Yeah.
I liked it, and it makes a good point, but also he only ate McDonald's food all day.
Right.
So, like, you're gonna get sick if you only
if you do that with pizza, it'll be the same result.
So I thought that was a little.
It was more
I
about
liked it,
like
but it was a bit much.
it was more about like leaving the burger patty outside and like coming back years later and it's the same. You can basically eat it.
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't a great.
That's not
No
good.
mold at all.
No mold. The fries are the same. They just kept their consistency.
Actually, I'm just gonna grab a picture of that quick because that you're right. I forgot about that, but that was the part that you realized how many chemicals are in the hamburger.
Yeah.
I don't want to agree to that. I said to my dad today, I was like, okay, so this guy died. I don't agree with the things that he did. So he ran these restaurants where they're like murdering. They're out there like murdering cows, right? I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're
Cows.
I mean, yeah,
They murder more than most.
These cows did not die of natural causes, if that's what you're.
No one was waiting for them to like die of old age or anything even close to that. They're murdering them. I figured them out like with bow and arrows.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought it would be electric shock therapy is what I thought it would happen because it's
whatever.
a slow or a quick one, a quick way.
It's a slow, quick one.
Yes,
it's a slow, quick one. Yeah. So they're killing these animals. I don't agree with it, but then I'm like, I made so many friends that I'm still in touch with today.
Do you think that your McDonald's career had a part to do with your veganism?
Tyler, I'm not a vegan, but yes, I do think that. Yes.
Okay. So you disagreed with me to agree with me in return. I like it. I like where we're headed in the program.
Well, I've had this conversation with you. I think it was last night, actually. But yes. Wait, what, Tim? What? I can't see anything. What am I looking at?
Oh, shoot. What the heck?
Now you're just making me horny, bro. Put them away. Put these pics away.
This isn't filling your screen up right here?
Oh, it's filling everything up for me, man.
I'm filling
my mind up. It's doing everything for me. It's getting me going. It's getting me back, to be honest. This is putting me right back in
Oh, so it's not filling the screen. You guys, I thought it was filling the old screen up.
Tim, do you see what we see, or are you just seeing what you see?
No, because I can only see the tab that I'm looking at, so I have to hope it's like.
Oh, but
say what you see when you see it.
Sing what I sing when you sing it. Tim.
Here it is.
Tim, I couldn't do what you do, so don't. There it is. That's a cheeseburger or a burger?
That's a burger, and that's after 180 days of not anything.
He's having a project.
Let's be honest here, though. The fries still look pretty good.
I want to eat those. I'm not gonna not eat those after 100 and whatever that was.
180 days. Yeah. There should be some mold, I would think, on something.
I respect a person that could walk by that meal for 180 days and not want to take a big bite out of it.
Tyler, in their defense, it's probably under glass. So
you're right. You're right.
And it's probably cold.
It's in the burger conservatory.
Yeah,
the burgatory. But if it's steamy and hot and just out there on a plate, yes, sign me up.
I think I would end up going vegetarian too if I worked in that, because it's so.
No, you wouldn't, because you would have already. There's no reason why you wouldn't have already.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because I also
about the opposite of vegan as you could be. You're as opposite of vegan as you could be.
No, that would be like one of those carnivore diet people.
True. But you love a good meat. You love good slab of meat.
One meal a day, right? Is meatopolis.
Right. Like today, I made chicken noodle soup today, which is the meat meal.
You throw an egg in it. You throw an egg in it to put them back together.
No. I made the stock. I made some chicken stock. Yeah, and then you take apart you take the vegetables that you boiled out. You strain them through the strainer. You get the goods out of it. Then you boil it down a little bit more to get the flavor. Kristen Marie, oddly enough, texted me asking how to make chicken stock. It was a great day for chicken stock, guys.
Imagine being the chicken killed to make the stock. The people didn't even really. That brings a lot of joy, though. That's not a waste.
Andrew
Hess has a good point. I'd like Kate to touch on it. Think of all the wild animals killed and displaced for the soy fields. I'd like to know your take on that.
I touched on it.
What's that guy with the cowboy hat, and he's kind of crazy, and he hunts.
Naked cowboy.
Calvin Klein.
He hunts with the bow. He's always dressed real crazy, and he was like a rock star in the 70s and 80s, and he's real political now.
Steven Seagal?
No. Someone will think of it. But he's the one who I heard that from. I heard him on somebody else's podcast saying about how the soy fields are like bad for animals and this and that. But I also don't think. I think if I ever went to like I guess this is true for most people. If I always
Ted Nugent,
that's what I'm thinking of. If you ever went to like a slaughterhouse, I think everyone would become vegetarians immediately. Like if you had to go and see the thing looking at you, and then its kids are there and they're fucking taking them and stuff, and
they're shooting
them gangland style.
I went to a
Not to be mistaken with Gingham style. Totally.
That's a much worse death.
I went to an animal
Slower.
like a conservatory where like they rescue animals that would have been slaughtered and put them in a nice resort. And they let them live out their lives there.
Did you just say resort?
They have
Yeah,
like a hot tub.
Yeah, they have it all. They got everything for these animals. They all have their own room and shit.
Imagine being a hippo masseuse. What a bad job that would be.
Guys, I'm here to tell you, those things never happen.
What are you talking about?
There's no resort.
Loosen that blubber.
I was at the resort, Kate. You can't tell me.
All right, go on, Tyler. What happened at the resort?
Well,
what's this resort?
They rescue animals that would have been slaughtered, and you get to hang with them. They're on a farm, and they chill. They don't have to worry about being killed anymore, and they just
until they're killed.
Well, no, I mean
they're not. It's
in fact, there's one right in Lehigh Valley.
The game
they're never killed.
They're not. Correct. They will die natural deaths. Okay, I don't know how else to describe this.
Okay, because I've known about other resorts. They're like, hey, just chill out until.
That's like slaughterhouse, is what you're describing.
Nope. So
these are resorts.
These are resorts per se, but to see the animals, they make you watch a video on all the animals being slaughtered, their brothers and sisters being killed.
I'm sorry. They make the animals watch the videos.
Exactly.
That's exactly right. That's exactly. That's right.
How else are they going to appreciate the spa if they don't see the video?
Right.
And then they're like, I should take extra advantage of my massage today.
It's actually I'm referring to ISIS is what I'm referring to, and the beheading video.
I think this should go without saying, Ty, but you don't want to show that video to the apes. Let's just get that out of the way. If you can show it to a cow, a hippo,
Tim,
if you show that video to the ape, next thing you know what happens next.
What happens.
They're stealing the COVID blood.
That's right.
They're coming for you.
Well, the apes will do that without seeing this video. The video doesn't. They didn't have to even see that video, and they still were inspired to, cause havoc, chaos. But anyway, you watch the video, and you see all these animals being butchered and murdered, and you're like, "Damn, I'm never gonna eat meat again." And then down the street is
the next day. You're like,
well, you go to the restaurant and you see somebody order a burger, and like, oh my god,
hungry.
Burger, it's medium rare with bacon on it. I kind of want that.
Yeah.
And you quickly forget,
Wait, you quickly forget, like 12 hours later? You do?
It was like an hour and a half, I think.
Oh, an hour and a half. That makes
yeah, I could see that.
I mean, I was hungry, and the burger looked really good, and it was just there. And
for the record, just so you guys know, you can do whatever you want, and I honestly do not.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you, Kate.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Also, Kate eats the clams, and clams live happy, wonderful lives.
Yeah.
Right.
And many have perished.
And you have to steam them. Is there a worse way to go than being steamed?
I don't think that there is. No.
So I don't know who's the real monster here.
I don't want to get steamed.
It's obviously me, but in my defense, I eat mostly a vegetarian diet, and occasionally I eat.
Yep.
Are you a big chickpea gal?
Oh, I had chickpeas today, as a matter of fact.
Lentils.
Hummus.
I had hummus also today.
Yeah.
Me too. I actually had hummus as well.
Garlic flavor.
I'll say this: I had a veggie sandwich from Panera. No meat.
No, you did not.
Yeah.
You did.
Panera, though.
Tyler, that's not how you fix a hangover. You put the dead animals inside of it.
I needed some veggies in me. I needed veggies.
Okay.
And Hess brings up a great point. I hate to say it, but we didn't get to the top of the food chain just to give it all away. You're being disrespectful to the win, Kate, by not devouring meat.
I was thinking, you know what's funny that you guys that you're even talking about this today is that earlier, I don't know why I was thinking about it, but if you could go back in time, not that long ago, to the early 1900s, you could, even then, there are animals that existed then that are extinct now. So if you went back to maybe just your great-grandmother, great-grandfather, and they'd be like, hey, see the passenger pigeons? They're all dead. We killed all of them. And buffalo, you've heard of, it's not all buffalo. There's a certain kind of buffalo that's completely dead.
A water buffalo.
The dodo bird.
I was
Completely
gonna
dead.
say like buffalo that are like super prideful. I would think that those guys are dead.
Oh, well, for sure they're dead.
Well, I don't know, but that's my guess. That have a big ego. They're dead.
Do you know what I hate to bring up morning pages into this, but I did have can I share a excerpt from my morning pages?
I feel like you don't hate to bring it up. I feel like you just want to bring it up.
Well, okay. So is that a yes then? Or?
That's a yes.
I want you to bring it up.
All right. I didn't know the rules of the morning pages.
I don't know the rules.
You're not supposed to read them back according to the rules.
Don't read them back.
I didn't read it. This is just something that stuck with me. And Tim, I talked to you about it as well. The animals, do you think that they have? Kate brings up what kind of adjective did you describe the buffalo? Overconfident? Is that what you said?
Prideful.
Prideful,
egotistical.
Do you think animals do have these emotions, like ego and
Oh yes.
You think there's like a
well, if you're really
asking tiger?
If you're really asking the question, then the answer is yes, really. If the brain is very small, then possibly a very small ego. But if the brain is larger, whatever the animal is.
Or like insecurity. Do you think there's animals that are insecure?
Of course. Yes, of course.
They think they can't stack up with the other buffalo. Like that guy's strong. Do they have the concept of strength and or hotness? Do you think they look at each other and be like, they're a better looking, or are humans so developed that we've created these? I
wouldn't use the word developed. I think that as humans, I don't know if we're that developed per se.
Well, we're more developed than other animals. We can all.
You know what? I think that we should relook at that word. Develop.
Is this? Can we confirm this? Buffaloes have an ego.
I would say you cannot. I'm saying you cannot confirm this statement. Certainly not.
This is true. This is true. This is about mating season. But what I'm talking, that's like primal, instincts.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like they're being like that's the hottest penguin,
right?
I don't know,
but like sheep. Like Tim, we were talking. Sheep have there's a stereotype that they're just kind of little bitches. You know, like you're being sheepish,
and they don't deserve it.
They don't know this. They don't know that the other species is just totally talking shit about their whole group.
That's
referring
true.
to them as like.
And lambs are the sweetest little things, and then they become sheep. No one talks badly about the lamb.
Well, also
and then they
people
grow
are like,
up.
you fat cow. Like what cows?
Cows are typically very strong and
they're muscular. Yeah, very.
Oh,
muscular
we know about the muscles because guess what? We eat that. We eat that.
I don't eat it.
The only thing I've slowly eliminated. I don't eat any. We talked about this, but any baby animal, I feel needs to be off as an option, like veal, lamb, or anything weird like we were talking about foie gras the other day. Anything like that's extra horrible that you have to go to do extra steps. You can at least not do that,
right? And it's like crazy that's even a thing. Like, what kind of monsters? Like, just sociopath was like, you know what? This steak is good, but
I don't want to think about
what
it.
if we just never let the babies move?
Oh God!
And they don't.
Who is that person? Who is kill them?
Well, how did we even figure out what? I always get just shocked by how we figured out what to eat. At one time, somebody was like,
"Me too."
Man, you could just eat the head off of that chicken. Why? Who was the brave motherfucker that was like,
"Let's eat a thing that's alive"?
That. Yeah.
Well, I mean, glory be to the people that are exploratory, right? We can't say that's not a real.
Can't say enough about them, is what you're saying.
Can't say enough about it, but hey, let's be logical, maybe sometimes, and think from the heart, maybe a little bit. I don't know. That's.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's making fun of me.
Foie gross. Get it?
He's right.
Yeah, I get it. That is terrible. That's one of the things when I went to the rescued resort. They showed foie gras and how they went deep into that process.
Wait, they showed you the whole
It's
thing?
a tube.
Oh, they show.
I think it's a tube that goes into their stomach, right?
They show. I don't even want to describe this. I think people will hate it. They cut the beaks off of. They cut the beaks off of.
No, they don't cut them.
They cut the beaks off, and they there's a machine that just pumps I mean, I'm just trying to tell the viewers.
No, don't.
The beaks. They cut the
beaks
beak
are
off.
cut off.
Cut the beaks off
because they don't want the other chickens to.
I don't know if I want to look this up or not.
They don't want them to peck at each other. They would peck at each other, and they would
Tim,
ruin the stock.
Tim, please don't.
I have to know.
But know for your own self. But don't put it up there.
And they put the tube into the animal, and then they to the liver or right to the stomach.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Tyler, stop doing it. Please. I'm asking.
I mean, I'm not going to share the pictures, but holy shit! We were talking about how bad it is anyway. But
he's sharing
it's
it.
much
He's gonna share it.
No, I'm really not. It's too gross. It's too gross, honestly. Even
what monster started that?
The French. It's called foie gras.
I know, but there was one guy.
It's the dirty, surrendering French who hate
you
the
think
geeks.
it was a man or a woman that started
no
it?
offense to you guys, and I think that's what people say when they're like, I hope that you have many offenses to this, but no offense.
Yes.
Don't take this the wrong way. All those things that people say.
You're really leaning into the text. I get it, but go ahead.
It was men. It had to be men. No lady would
is capable of that. Yeah.
I think she's probably unfortunately right.
She's definitely right.
And unfortunately, I am definitely and also very factually right about that.
Yeah. I mean, there's no fact, of course, that would go along with the story, but I think based on
I feel like there's fact behind it. If you want to look for fact, or it's going to find some facts.
I'm going to look up the inventor
of foie gras.
It's not going to be this lady.
Let's assume it's a grandmother. If that was your grandmother, would you be proud?
She's knitting.
If you were the heir to the foie gras.
Guys, can I talk to you about something like very
2.5 minutes? Sure.
So what if somebody really wronged you, like really, really wronged you, like set you on a path that you weren't prepared for in the meanest way ever? Just was like, hey, here's the thing. And they like stabbed you or shanked you or whatever. Perhaps a lady who carries an axe like Anna Banana. Kristen, it's not possible. It's only the men.
Okay, Kate.
Are you listening?
I'm listening. Gender, but it's not looking good for the men.
It's not looking good for the men. I can tell you this because I'm only basing it on history and also facts.
Right. Carry on, Kate. Carry on.
So someone that has wronged you put it like this way, like I don't want to put it this way, but I'm going to put it this way. Like one of your parents is dying. You're driving them home and they're dying. And the ambulance is following you and they're dying.
Why is the ambulance following you?
Because
are you giving the ambulance directions to the hospital?
No, because they're taking them home for hospice.
Okay. All right. I got you.
They're dying. And then your boss calls you and it's like, how's it going? And you're like, not great. Behind me is the ambulance with my mother and she's being taken home to die. And then your boss is like, cool. Also, you're fired.
So you want to know what we would do in that situation?
Bye now.
That what you're?
I don't think it's what you do in that situation. So say like years go by and you're like, here, obviously that's not a great situation, right? Like obviously that's
not good.
Less than ideal. I think we can all agree.
Probably one of the worst.
So you're taking care of your dying mother. You just lost your job, and the ambulance is behind you and putting your mother in the bed to die.
Yes.
So that's not the great way to deal.
What is your question? I just want.
I mean, obviously we'd be upset. Right?
Yeah. So who's wrong? Who's wronging us? Our maker himself. Or the boss.
We can continue this on in the next episode, but how do you forgive? How do you move on? How do you do that?
To your boss?
I guess in life, really.
Wait. Would it be specifically?
Also your boss, Tim. Yep, your boss. You guessed it.
I don't know. I'm completely confused by the question, but
I don't know exactly.
I mean,
all right. When there's a question, there's a point where you're like, now I answer, and I missed that. I think
you did really.
Yeah.
I think that you Tyler would figure this out before any of the rest of us. So we.
I don't know. What am I figuring out?
Well, if I had a parent that like died,
Yeah.
and then my boss fired me on top of my parents' death, it's like.
Would be a quick, not happy.
Well,
Oh yeah,
response,
a quick, not happy thing. But
I
then,
would be more concerned about the death, and the firing would be like, well, at least I don't have to call off for being sad for a couple weeks. I would try to find the positive out of it.
Oh, yeah, great point. You put
There's
a
silver.
rainbow
Yeah, silver lining. It's more of a bronze or copper lining, but
copper lining.
Yeah.
But very valuable, as Ryan Dugan knows. Copper is very valuable. So yeah, so Kate, I'm sorry if we're missing something and you're going through something that
doesn't matter. It's fine.
Okay.
Well,
just think about it.
It's sure. We'll think about it. That's our show, everybody. That's the last thing you'll
think about. Just sit with that for tonight.
Yeah, think about that for
come back to us tomorrow.
Sit on the saddest hypothetical you could possibly leave people with.
I don't remember what the movie is. I'm sorry, but I don't remember what the movie is. I have to watch that now.
I don't know either.
Come
we'll
on.
make an announcement.
Shit, it's one word.
It's like one word. I sent it to Quatressa.
And it starts with an H, I think.
She knows it. She knows it. She might
Hamlet.
No, it's not Hamlet.
John Wayne knows it.
Hitch. It's Hitch.
No,
I wish it were Hitch.
Is anybody saying it?
The movie, John Wayne. I hope you're talking about the movie and not this show.
Haywire.
Haywire.
Yep, that's it.
All right, gang. This one we had fun, right?
Yep. Till the end.
No, the whole thing. I'm sorry for the low energy, but that's been our show. Tomorrow night we'll be back with Garrett for movie night. Down below, it's at I Hate Kate. You love her, you hate her. Top left, the man with the master plan, Mr. Button Up, without button up tonight. At Professor Fry. I'm at Tyler Rothrock. See you tomorrow night.
Get wild.